was supposed to be the first person to make a video on Zom 100. Me! Oh, hey guys. The video I'm making now was really supposed to be about bottom tier Tomozaki and come out like a month ago. Then it was supposed to be about Hell's Paradise for like 2 seconds. Is what I would say if I hadn't already finished editing like half the video before realizing it was trash. Then it was gonna be a Zom 100 video. Not kidding, I have thumbnails for all of these. So in the end, I decided to cut my losses. Ha! Okay. And make a video on 4 anime you need to watch this season. Also Zom 100, maybe. It's been a little while. The summer season is here, and is almost over, and anime are dropping like flies. At this point, it's pretty much a universally known fact that in a medium full of
I think you look beautiful, people love.
Really? Thanks, babes! Well, you'll never like Oshinoko as much as the guy beside you does, and he'll never know this was your anime this season. Good times, yeah? When about 80% of the things coming out were just unironically actually garbage, but now most anime are at least halfway decent. Chainsaw Man blurring the wall between CG and 2D-ish animation, Cyberpunk showing us that having 10 episodes is more than enough to tell a story that hits harder than Taco Bell after you eat it, Oshinoko topping the charts on Mal, which I don't use, and even Hell's Paradise being criminally underrated and unseen. Or so says its fanbase of approximately 200,000 on this side alone. We've been what some people would call eating good this year. And I'd have to agree. As an anime fan myself, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited for the 4th season of Demon Slayer, the 2nd season of Jujutsu Kaisen, which now I don't even think I have to watch cause thanks TikTok, or an anime like Solo Leveling on the horizon. But amongst all of these new incredible titles being released, there's only one I can say I know I won't be disappointed with, and that's Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. That's right, it's first. This anime manga is on my list for 3 reasons. 1, I love it already. Based off the story in the manga, the series won't disappoint, and the anime is actually backing that with a nice, smooth, sleek 1080p backlit bloom HD quality. That is delicious! Oh my gosh! 2, I actually think I'm making this video relatively early with the exception of Giguk. And the fact that I'm not. I took that from my other Zom 100 video script, and it does not seem to be working here. I'm gonna need to replace that before the final release. And 3, I've actually read ahead for this one, which is something I was clearly never supposed to do. So let me hang out with the cool kids now. This manga seems like it took some notes from Oshinoko. Taking an industry people thought was, well, some people might have possibly thought had a chance at even being remotely fun, and crushing everything you thought you knew about it. I have no experience working in one of these companies, so honestly I can't say if this is true or not, but this anime sure shows you some struggles. All-nighters, sleeping in front of desk, eating dinner at the nearest restaurant because it's all you had time for. Again, I never worked this job myself, but according to this manga, things can get pretty bad. So when I saw this fresh new employee who just happened to be our main character pull an all-nighter and have his first day of work be the amount of 2 days of work, I knew I was gonna be in for something pretty extreme. But not that extreme, jeez. Next thing you know, instant zombie apocalypse. Simple as that. The main character is weird, the zombies are weird, and the world is dead. Think of it like if Dr. Stone took a wrong turn and met Chainsaw Man. The world is literally ending, you know? Zombie people and wars alike. And your first thought is, hey, I don't have to go to work today. Instead of something more reasonable, you know, like wondering if your Amazon package made it to your house today like I said it would. I'm expecting great things from this anime, and if it somehow doesn't deliver, just know that I read the manga, so I'm instantly better than you. But overall, I think this anime does a perfect job of making a world of zombies seem like nothing but a minor setback by having characters live life to the fullest. Unlike this guy.
Hot or not, that's all that matters. That's my motto, my words to live by. If you're not hot, you may as well not be human.
I'm so glad this came back. I know when everybody saw this on their front page, they all thought the same thing. What? I thought I was the only person that liked this anime. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Masamune-kun... Ew, I'm never saying that again. Oh my gosh. How on earth did I literally spit out the word? Okay. Masamunes Revenge are... Sorry. Masamunes Revenge are the newest entry in the... Oh, he's a dude. Genre. This is Masamune. Sorry. Masamune. When he was younger, he got rejected. But as any good man would, he took it like a champ. He toned up, buffed out, and became the most popular guy in school to get that same girl from years ago to date him. So he can dump her and kick her to the curb. Interesting watch, eh? Years back, I found this anime by pure chance. I mean, no one told me about it, no videos, no nothing. But it was so good that I knew I was going to be watching the full series within like the first 2 minutes. But afterwards, even though I loved it, I knew other people wouldn't understand why. You know, they just wouldn't understand me. From the outside looking in, people would think this is just one of those romantic comedies where person 1 tries to make person 2 fall in love with them, but oh, plot twist, they both end up falling in love with each other. I mean, they're not wrong. I think I liked this anime because it was like a toned down version of Kaguya-sama, and both the characters were just regular people instead of Yagami and L respectively. Not gonna lie though, I was still kind of scared when I heard that Masamunes Revenge was gonna get a second season, because, buddy, I mean, how long is this whole revenge thing gonna last? Like, but man, aside from the different art style and what sound to be different voice actors, for the record, they could still be like the same pure gold voice actors, just older or something, I don't know. The second season, in my opinion, is actually better than the first. I only watched 6 episodes, but seriously, it felt like it deserved its own video. The music never disappoints, the characters are just wild. I swear I'm not joking, like, you gotta believe me. And then the plot twist? If you didn't already know, I was vocally expressing my surprise at this point. 10 out of 10, probably the most genuine rating I'll ever give anything. What's next? Whoa, wait. What, a 3? I didn't even know this anime could count that high. Don't get me wrong, I thought the second season was good, but I don't know if I thought it was that good. So, Rent-A-Girlfriend. The title no sane person would ever feel comfortable saying out loud, let alone online. Shut up. Kazuya is the main character, and the rundown of his story goes like so. He gets a girlfriend, then he gets a girlfriend, then he gets a girlfriend, but now the girlfriend who's past tense can't know. You want more information? I made a whole video on this, go watch it. See what I did there? Okay. So, I see this anime got a 3rd season. Who asked for this? It was just kind of out of the blue, you know? I'm grateful and all. The art style didn't really change, the voice actors are still the same, or seem very close to it. And honestly, it just feels like an extension of season 2, which is great. But I don't exactly remember crying myself to sleep because I couldn't get 12 more episodes of this. Got dang near close to it though. The weird thing about Rent-A-Goat, which is just what I'm gonna call this from now on, is the fact that it hasn't even been a year since I watched it, but I somehow managed to forget every single thing that happened in season 2. And that's only with this anime. I watched the first season of Masamune's Revenge plot like 3 years ago and still remember half of what happened. But for the record, the Rent-A-Goat series does seem to be getting better with each season. Except for that weird glitch in the season 2 intro. I know I'm not the only person that sees that. Kazuya becomes a better human being, then he gets a new girlfriend to become a better human being. I mean, he has infinite power. Season 3 is doing well, continuing the trend, I think. But you know what apparently isn't doing so well?
I'm going to level with you here. Season 2 of Mushoku Tensei will be a production downgrade.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda fell behind with this one. Jobless reincarnation. Quite the spectacle indeed. You probably already know what this is, but let me give you a rundown of this one anyway. A guy who's been alive doing jack squat with his life sees the city after the 3 decades he's been indoors, only to forget about man's worst enemy and Isekai's best friend. He gets reincarnated as a little boy named Rudius and, I wonder why that sounds so familiar. Oh, that's right, it's because I made a video on this already. I did it again if you didn't notice. The second season everybody seemed to be so worried about actually ended up coming out very much okay in my opinion, because it's going a different direction than the first. The way I'd explain it is, the first season was going more for grand adventures with one party, while the second season flipped it upside down. Multiple parties with less of a focus on the adventure. Well, that's just what it looks like to me. But I don't have a problem with it though, because it does a fine job at that too. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and actually for good reason, but I think that the smaller moments from season 2 actually make up for the lack of these. Just saying. I was still on the edge of my seat most of the time, but I couldn't help feeling, I don't know, relaxed. When we get like 2 straight minutes of just bros being bros. Now, for all I know, this whole aesthetic could change by the next episode. But even if it does, I trust that the director will know what he's doing, because so far it looks like he does. Some people think it'll be a downgrade, but judging based off of what we have, I think it'll just be more of a change. The music is still there, the animation is still there, and I'm actually waiting for the next episode to come out, because it looks like we're even about to get some new characters. You know, speaking of new characters... Of course there's a new one of these. Should I be surprised? All new characters, story, and really everything else. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. If I need to tell you what this is, then seriously, what else are you watching? I made a video on this one too if you want to go check that out. The quickest and easiest way to put this is if you like high action, high intensity fights, watch it. It's true I may have essentially seen the whole anime thanks to the scarily accurate For You page of TikTok, and this very specific Minecraft edit. To the creator of this, I hate you, I watched it like 12 times. But wow. Watching the second season kinda makes me wish this was the main series. With the things that happen just in these first 4 episodes, sometimes I wonder, why are we even here? Why am I watching this? The animation matters not, if shutting off characters deemed extra is dealt with as a hobby. Then everything is placed back in time as if it didn't even matter. It'd be like watching Boruto before Naruto, disgusting. The great hand of fate will surely rain upon whomever. But with all this thinking, sometimes I forget to pay attention to just how much work goes into even like the backgrounds of this anime. In the first episode, for instance, these backgrounds look to be redrawn, and this happens like 7 times. Also, the music. Some people had their questions, you know, with the trailer sounding like. But this anime maxes out on almost every front, and the music is, unsurprisingly, no exception. With this one, it's. Well, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, do I really need to say much else? I mean, it'd be more surprising if the anime didn't deliver at this point. Same could be said for all these anime, actually. For some of them, it was surprising that they were even able to exist. But once they did, they actually hit hard. I mean, just think about what the season brought us. Let's start living when nobody else is. My combined age is older than your grandpa, but I'm younger than your son. Work out for years so you can say you have an ex too. Why have a girlfriend when you could have 4? And this one, that was supposed to be Harimia, but I couldn't find that new series everybody was talking about. Am I just going, like, was there never actually a new one? I might just be going crazy or something. So like I said earlier, this summer season, we are eating good. Now I gotta go eat. Bye. Oh, hope you enjoyed the video, by the way.